What is up, guys? Welcome back to another Dawn of War Definitive Edition cast brought to you by Dusty Minister. For this one, guys, I got an Eldar versus Space Marines on Shrine of Excellion. On the bottom side, we got Seer Council. Seer Council, he goes for Bone Singer, 3 Guardians, and Fleet of Foot, Aspect Portal, and Plasma Generator. He will most likely go for Rangers because he's playing up against Space Marines. Let's see. Yes, he goes for Rangers. On the top side, we got Redemption Orc, also known as All-Seeing Eye. All-Seeing Eye, he makes the first move here. He goes for 4 scouts. Instantly reinforces the first one, okay. And then he goes for Servitor, Table Barrack, and will go for the Force Commander as first. Since he reinforced this scout, that means that he can only build 1 listening post immediately instead of 2. But this will give him extra power when he's trying to kill a builder or survive when he's trying to like decap or anything like that. Bone Singers are immediately getting in here. Also, Seer Council immediately tried to do a little bit of a counterattack, but he's not gonna find anything actually. All-Seeing Eye, on the other hand, he kills a Bone Singer. Oh, and he actually gets out. That's interesting. Well, this scout is gonna die eventually, I would assume. All-Seeing Eye, he captured all his points over here. Meanwhile, he's getting his Force Commander very, very soon out. Not a terrible situation. Seer Council is going for infiltration. Oh, wait, he has infantry. Or infiltration from the get-go. I say not terrible because this matchup is garbage. And on this map, it is garbage doo-doo. It's really, really bad. So let's see how All-Seeing Eye is going to handle this. He's one of the few players who can actually like handle these kind of situations. He's still going to have a really, really bad time, I think, because Seer Council is an absolute monster. If you guys have watched BAD Cup 4, you would know. All-Seeing Eye disengages. No scouts dead yet, shall we say? Skull Probe is coming in, though. All-Seeing Eye, he's gonna get over here and actually try and harass. He's not gonna do much, but he can kill some Guardians in the process, so that would be good. Actually, straight up tying up these units here. Meanwhile, All-Seeing Eye got an... Seer Council got a really, really nasty decap right here. Let's see. All-Seeing Eye, he's trying to fight on this map, but he's gonna lose on every single front. He's gonna try anyway. The Force Commander is trying to do whatever he can, but he's very, very slow. Meanwhile, Seer Council is just overly reinforcing, all his Guardians going absolute crazy. This was a whole scout squad just left to die. Only 3 scout squads left now. Seer Council, on the other hand, he's 62 to plus 10. He's still denied this. He can't even build this listening post before now. He has to go on the defense a little bit here, otherwise he's gonna lose this builder. Meanwhile, All-Seeing Eye, his economy is actually the same except for the fact that he's not having a generator right now, but that will change very soon. All-Seeing Eye is just going absolutely nuts here. He's trying to actually disrupt this listening shrine. It's not gonna happen because Seer Council is ready for him. Yeah. Force Commander is pretty tanky. He's gonna try and tie up these Rangers. However, he is very, very much morale dropped. Good tie up here again. Okay. Let's go. Force Commander just bouncing him up. Skull Probe very, very low. Has to disengage. Okay. All-Seeing Eye desperately gets snipers, I feel like. But maybe not a bad shout because snipers will be really, really freaking good against this.
My will is undone. While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath.
Let's see here. All-Seeing Eye, he's gonna try again. He's gonna do what he can. So he's get another Space Marine squad, or the first Space Marine squad, I should say, and gets a bunch of snipers. Okay. Meanwhile, Seer Council, finally he can recover just a little bit. Plus 80 to plus 10, about to be plus 86. He's gonna go in here again. Gonna find a Servitor. He killed the first one, I think. No, both of them are still alive. Meanwhile, this Plasma Generator is getting hit.
Scouts here. Scouts in position.
All-Seeing Eye is gonna try and handle this, I feel like. Where's his Skull Probe? Nice damage going down on these Guardians. They have to disengage. That's really, really good. Skullprobe will walk up here. All-Seeing Eye doesn't quite know where the Rangers are right now. Going in melee. Immediately, Seer Council needs to disengage though. He's fleet of footing. All-Seeing Eye is again trying to invest in more army. He desperately needs to fight off this absolute onslaught here. Guardians are lucky they're not getting killed by these snipers, but not so lucky this time. Another Guardian is going down. This is actually insane that these Guardians weren't getting one shot like that. Okay, Force Commander is still cooking over here. He's gonna kill some Guardians again. He's gonna take some damage though. All-Seeing Eye just desperately trying to kill whatever he can. Let's look at his economy, 68 to plus 10. Dark Reaper's taking some damage, has to disengage in the process. This point is still not captured for All-Seeing Eye. He is, however, going to capture this one. He's fighting back really, really well. Let's see. Seer Council is getting the Farseer. Farseer is real good in this case. 2 reasons. Just real good against the Force Commander, which is the main reason to get her. Second reason, really good at attacking these snipers. Snipers are actually really bad against commander armor. Oh, and she can also Mind War Skull Probes if she desperately needs to. Seer Council's gonna walk up, but I feel like he's walking up a little bit too much. Farseer's gonna get in here again. Good Psychic Storm.
Taking damage. Squad morale restored.
Force Commander trying to get in here. All-Seeing Eye just holding on to this heavy cover because it's basically the only thing that can save him. Force Commander trying to get in here and actually fight the Farseer. He's gonna get a good stun, I think. All-Seeing Eye, he keeps fighting. This is really, really good pushback. But is Seer Council going tier 2? He is going tier 2. He got 3 plasma generators. This indicates that you go tier 2. Really good situation here for Seer Council for sure. All-Seeing Eye, he's just fighting like a lion right now. Let's see, All-Seeing Eye, he's floating a little bit. I think he will force a tier 2. Okay. Some decent damage going down here and there. Seer Council needs to be careful. He cannot overstay with these Rangers because snipers will be really, really rough against them. All-Seeing Eye finally secured this point, by the way. Getting another generator. He is going tier 2 because he knows that Seer Council is probably tier 2 very, very soon, if not right now. Even though his economy is bad, he cannot afford to be this behind in tech. He's desperately improving his power income. By the way, his requisition income, not that bad, actually. 98 to plus 20. About to be plus 30. Upgrading this listing post right here. Okay. And his army is decent. This is not bad. Like compared to what he usually would do in this situation here, this would be god-awful. However, Seer Council has tier 2 right now, and he's going targeting optics. Or enhanced optics, I should say. Support platform, okay. Seer Council is probably doing this because he's afraid of a potential push by All-Seeing Eye coming here. But another reason is that he can upgrade this D-Cannon, or this to a D-Cannon, and actually disrupt whatever All-Seeing Eye would do. All-Seeing Eye is, in terms of vehicles, I should say. All-Seeing Eye getting armory. Yeah, he needs armory. He's behind in tech. Because he's getting tier 2, but he cannot do anything with tier 2 if he doesn't have the armory. Here he can go for some sergeants. But he's going for the chaplain, okay. Oh, Harlequin is out. Harlequin is so good against the snipers. Commander armor once again. And real good with this infantry mass. Seer Council sees snipers coming, so he's already walking up here with the Harlequin, I can see. Getting another Harlequin. This is really, really good decision making right now by Seer Council. He is obviously getting Fire Dragons as well, and getting reinforced armor. So even though Eldar is broken, guys, you still have to play it out. You still have to use the tools that you have at your disposal. Because someone like All-Seeing Eye, you're not playing around with him. I got a heavy bolter and a missile launcher. Okay. Because he doesn't know what Sea Council is doing. He doesn't know if Sea Council is going vehicles or if he's going like infantry mass. Right now, sadly for him, he's going infantry mass. Yeah, Machine Cold finally getting in here. Rhino is badly needed right now for Eye. Hold up. I forgot, man. Wait, we have no music. Hey, there you go. I usually have music in my cast. They give a little bit of a mood. Let's see. Eye is finally going to get some more Land Speeder Tempest. Land Speeder Tempest would be really, really good. Crack missiles are very, very powerful against commanders. They deal really, really good against commanders as well. But obviously the main reason is actually to deal significant damage against Sea Council. Sea Council, however, getting his support portal. Good listening post drop right here. And the turret actually went down. For sure didn't pay up. This plasma generator will 100% going down. Eye is not in a god-awful spot. He should be in a way worse spot. However, here comes his potential demise. The Fire Dragons are coming in. Skull Probe infiltration, huh? I must admit, I don't understand why this upgrade is here right now. Harlequins are easily detecting it. Eye, he needs to get back, otherwise this is going to be an absolute slaughter. Oh my god, this HQ is actually potentially going down. Eye needs to get the hell back. It's half HP right now. Okay. Harlequins are gonna be on the front line here. Good grenades actually hitting both of them. His ability doing a lot of damage, but not too much. Eye, however, he's desperately in a really bad spot. Red HP for the stronghold. He needs to get very much back. These Fire Dragons needs to be focused really, really badly. Needs to press stop to actually control the snipers, but they're clunky and they're not working too much. Massive Psychic Storm right now. Fire Dragons very much in trouble, but they're gonna tie up whatever the hell Eye got. More Fire Dragons getting in here. Land Speeder Tempest is getting controlled in time. Good decaps over here by Eye though. The Council doesn't have ridiculous economy. Okay. Loads of damage going down on Eye. I have no idea how he's getting out of this situation. He's desperately getting some assault marines. Good Might War being dropped on his force commander. He's 200 HP right now, less than 200 HP. Same with Chaplain. He tries to tie up whatever the hell we can. Really, really good grenades here. Sea Council might be overstaying a little bit. Assault Marines are also getting into the mix. However, Force Commander actually went down. Eye fighting back like an absolute maniac, dude. He's in such a god-awful position. Let's see, Sea Council. He cannot afford to just give away what Eye is getting here. Also, this Land Speeder Tempest is out. Falcon needs to disengage very, very quickly. My god, this... What? This stronghold has 700 HP? Are you actually kidding me? Okay, Falcon gets out just in time. Alright, let's see here. So, Sea Council is having this place right now secured. Also, this Falcon actually went down. Assault Marines are very, very close to dying. They are in the heavy cover, but the heavy cover cannot save them from this. Alright. Smoke launchers for Eye. He's trying to get the smoke launchers to actually help out for these Space Marines. Good damage going down on these Dark Reapers. But Eye himself is also taking some damage. Let's see from Sea Council's perspective. That's a lot of damage being dropped on these Space Marines. Eye, he's trying to just fight it out. See if he can actually wipe this Dark Reaper squad, but he doesn't. He disengages. Oh my god, this is so brutal. Fire Dragons, however, is getting caught off guard here. That's almost a wipe. Eye goes range and he kills the Fire Dragons real, real good. Man, however, Vipers are now coming in. And the Global just got in for Sea Council. He's improving his economy significantly. Again, Alsingai just desperately trying to get back. Now flanking on this side, Alsingai is just doing whatever the hell he can. But I think... I'm not gonna call it yet, but it looks really, really struggling for him. Really, really good, actually. Good decap. Alsingai just trying to build this listening post desperately. But he needs to get back here because otherwise he's gonna lose everything over here. So he needs to answer this. Vipers are now out. This Landspeeder Tempest needs to disengage. Alsingai just tries to take this fight, but I'm not even sure if he's winning it. Yeah, he needs the Assault Marines getting in here. Good morale drop on these Space Marine squads. They're potentially dying in the process. No Skull Probe. Oh, we have a Skull Probe right here. Alsingai just desperately building the stronghold in case any Fire Dragon's Falcon backdoor will happen here. Alsingai trying to punch back. He's gonna walk up to these Seer Council units right here. Seer Council, good kiting here. Nasty kiting. Oh my god, and look at these Vipers now. Alsingai just trying to tie up these Dark Reavers. Actually destroyed the Falcon. Really, really good. But we are getting more Harlequins here on the side of Seer Council. And he's getting War Spiders on top of it. Alsingai just desperately tries to fight off this onslaught here of Seer Council. Does this Viper actually survive? Jesus Christ, really? Oh my god. Yep, and Alsingai, 67 to plus 30. I must admit, guys, this is really good economy, huh? Alsingai trying to fight back once again. Trying to run down these Dark Reapers, but again, Seer Council just too well reaction here. This Viper, however, did actually go down. That's interesting. But the Harlequin are now into the mix, and the Assault Marines just can't handle this onslaught of just firepower on the side of Seer Council. Alsingai, 73 to plus 30. He's just desperately trying to do whatever he can. Killing this Viper in the process. I will say though, like, Seer Council, even though he's trying to do whatever he can, he's making mistakes. Like, he's not microing his units very well here and there. Or, sorry, he's microing his Eldar units real well, like the infantry. But these Vipers going down like this is really, really bad. Alright. Good grenade. Servitor is just running straight into the battlefield, and everything from Alsingai's perspective is just falling apart. Rhino trying to actually save whatever he can, but we get the classic buck. We get the classic. This is really, really good, right? We love this. Relic, please fix it, dude. Oh my god. Alsing trying to do whatever he can to actually survive this onslaught right now, getting in with more Assault Marines. He's 91 to plus 30. I can't believe that he actually recovered his economy just a little bit. Meanwhile, though, Seer Council 116 to plus 39. If Alsingai somehow survives this, he's like really, really fucking insane. But speaking of insane, all these Assault Marines are just falling apart right now. Alsingai just can't reinforce them. He doesn't have the economy for it. And all his units are just gone. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, who am I kidding? This game is over. Fast forward. Alsingai has left the game. Let's talk about it. So, why is this map just god-awful? Well, so the only thing that I feel like Space Marines can do is actually what Alsingai did. I don't know about, like, him just getting straight over with one Scout Marine squad. I don't know if that was the play. But I would instead, which Alsingai normally does in this map, capture this point, and then capture this point with scouts. You go 4 scouts, by the way, and then you attack Eldar on each side. And you try and make sure that the Rangers have to make a choice And you have to be very micro intense in that case. 4 scouts will also help capture this really, really big map really, really fast. And scouts are just like a garbage version of assault marines, which is the main build order you do against Eldar. So scouts can buy some time, annoy a little bit Eldar, do some early harass, make it so Eldar actually has to use their brain cells. But the scouts are so squishy that you need to be very, very careful with just like throwing them away. So Olsing could have done that. He did another kind of version of it, but I don't think that was a good idea. I think he should have split out the units. So he should have gone for like a scout on each side, because one scout squad can just in of itself just be handled easily by the ranger squad, because there's only one squad it has to take care of. If there's 2 scout squads, sure, there's less members, but if there's 2 scout squads, it has to make a choice. So that's what I would have done different if I was Olsing. What else? What else? Oh yeah, Seer Council went over this Guardian squad, which was interesting. He did that to counterattack Olsing, because if Olsing does what he does, what I think he would have done, he would have still be capping this, and then maybe not, maybe it would have been done. But what Seer Council is trying to do is see if he can do some damage now that Olsing is trying to like trying to harass him. And Seer Council can do that because he goes with 3 Guardians. The reason why you go Rangers in this matchup is a couple of reasons. One, Rangers are one-shotting scouts like it was nothing. Space Marines has awkward, not necessarily bad stealth detection, but awkward stealth detection. They have a skull probe that's not necessarily easy to kill, like it's squishy, but the Rangers in of itself is not dealing that much damage to it. But it's more like you have to micro it 24/7, and it's already hard to micro against Eldar, and especially when you're playing 4 scouts on top of it. So having the skull probe to be something that you need against Eldar is awkward. So when Eldar goes for infiltration, it can be very tough for Space Marines. So that's why you go Rangers. Dark Reapers are not bad, but they are easier to counter. So for example, Space Marines can go for snipers, as you saw. Space Marines can actually kind of handle Dark Reapers with snipers when you're playing defensively. So Dark Reapers are pretty good, but against Space Marines, Rangers are just a little bit better to start with. And also, if you go snipers as, which is already hard to micro, as Olsing, if you go snipers, Rangers will be really problematic on top of the fact that you have to micro them, like the snipers, while also microing the skull probe. Like, and it's really, really hard to play against Eldar. Normally, against Eldar, you want to go Assault Marines, but that's why this map is god-awful, because Assault Marines on this map is kind of doo-doo. It's a very, like, flat-out map. Not a lot of terrain. There's only this in the middle. And there's a lot of access points to this terrain, so it's like, there's not a lot of terrain just in general. So, and also, it's not a big map either, so Seer Council with Eldar and Fleet of Foot can just get around, and Olsing will not be able to get the maximum potential out of the Assault Marines. So, Shrine of Excellion, Blood River is just god-awful for Space Marines playing up against Eldar. I don't know, like, Olsing went for Space Marine squad. Because he had no other choice. I think his gameplay in terms of like tier 2 and stuff was fine. One thing I will say about Olsing is that he really tried to just fight it out. Most Eldar players, I swear to God, would lose against Olsing, because Olsing is just way too solid, and he's like a lot of pro players. He's just gonna fight it out. And if the Eldar player is making a massive mistake, he'll actually make a comeback, which is like really unheard of. But All Seeing Eye, Sork, all these like super, like Mastiopa when he's playing a lot of Space Marines, they can get comebacks that they're not supposed to. But the reason why you couldn't go get a comeback here is because of this guy. So let's talk about Seer Council. Seer Council went for the opening that I talked about, and then 3 Guardians with Plasma Grenades. Plasma Grenades being really, really good when you have 3 Guardians. And also Plasma Grenades are just really, really good in general. Good at disrupting, decent damage. Disrupts Assault Marines if you get them later as All Seeing Eye. So it's really, really good when they jump in. You can just disrupt them very easily. Seer Council just played the macro game really well. Got 3 plasma generators. Had a decent economy going into tier 2, so his macro was good. He got some Dark Reapers. He got 2, in fact. Which was good in the case of... I said Dark Reapers is not necessarily the best to start with, but that doesn't mean they're not good in this matchup. Also getting the Farseer was super, super smart because she's so good against what All Seeing Eye brought to the table with the snipers and with the Force Commander, who was below half HP, so Mind War was really, really good here. So Seer Council did everything right, I felt like. It was just like in the mid game where he's like losing units here and there. Like also some of his Fire Dragons, too many Fire Dragons died in this process. There's no reason to just throw away the units here and there. There's also a Guardian Squad that I didn't notice that was dying. Also, this Guardian Squad going up against the snipers should have been wiped. I don't know why like 4 snipers can't kill 2 Guardians with like it's 2 times 4 sniper shots that they could rotate in, and it still didn't kill 2 Guardians, which is like ridiculous to me. So there's moments where I'm like, Seer Council, maybe, but Seer Council's fundamentals are really, really good in this game. Also, his choices was good. I felt like he was very smart about it. Like, he knew he was ahead in tech. And then Harlequin could be really, really, really freaking good. Because All Seeing Eye doesn't have vehicles. And if you don't have vehicles, Harlequin is really, really smart to get. Because there's only infantry, right? And also Harlequin was just optimal as well because commander armor, really good against the snipers. All Seeing Eye tried to get the Assault Marines. I felt like that was a desperation move. But also, I felt like that was his only choice. Really, really good that we then also had the Falcon from Seer Council to actually counteract that. So yeah, a lot of really, really good, smart moves by Seer Council. It didn't look like this was the hardest game for him, and it's just basically because the matchup is god-awful. I'm getting a call, guys. I'm just gonna say thank you guys for watching. Have a good one. Peace.